Hey, this is Eric from Smith's Bike Shop. Gonna show you how to change a flat tire quickly, hopefully quickly. Dang, you got a flat tire. We have your bicycle. You have a front and a rear wheel. They both come off very similar, but a little different. The tires themselves, that portion of it's still the same. So I'm gonna just show you how to take the rear wheel off quick. First thing you want to do is make sure you get your chain down to the lowest cog down here, so when you put it back together, you know how to do it. You will then also release your brake. On this particular bike, it's just this lever, and then you have a quick release. Notice it's curved towards the frame. That means it's closed. You're going to open that up, and you're going to drop the wheel out. Then you're going to set your bike down somewhere nice, not in the traffic or wherever, living room. Then you have your wheel, okay? So I'm just gonna change this quick. It's not really flat, but I'm gonna make it flat. Oh no, it's flat. So, things you're gonna want is your trusty tire lever, not a screwdriver. This is a plastic piece of plastic that helps you get the tire off. Your rim. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of roll this up around so you can make sure you can get this lever underneath the bead of the tire. And see how this is open like this? You're gonna get it down, peel it open. This tire is completely flat. Then you're gonna, see how it pulls it over the edge? You're gonna grab hold of it, you're gonna pull it towards you and then away from you. And this tire is not an easy one. Okay, and get that open. You could then grab a tube from the inside. You pull the tube out. The one thing you have to do at this point is you have to figure out, why did you get a flat? All right, now we have our tube out. Now we have to figure out, why did we get a flat? So you're gonna wanna inspect the inside of this tire, and I'll gently go around looking at the inside for things that are poking through. Sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. Oh geez, there it is. You find a little thing and you wanna get whatever it is in the tire out of the tire, or when you reinflate this, it is going to cause another flat. Some instances, when you look at your tube to see where the hole was, you'll see two little slices on either side of the tube. Most likely at that point you ran too low of tire pressure and pinch flatted, in which case there would be nothing in your tire. All right, so now, poof, we have a new tube. We have to put this back in this tire wheel. And find your valve hole. You take your valve, you push it through the hole. Okay, then you're gonna take the tube and you're gonna push it around. The tire. Like so. Okay, now we have to put this tire back on the rim. You want to be careful with this so that you don't pinch the tube itself. Starting at the valve side with the valve straight down, you're going to kind of roll it up, trying to get this bead all the way in. You should be able to do this all without using tools. And you're going to go around the outside, and you're going to see here this tube is kind of bulging out. So we're going to tuck it up on top of the rim, just to make sure that we're not gonna pinch that sucker.
Okay. All right, so there we go. Got that in there.
It's that rare,
Slowly rolling it over. Some tires are easy, some tires are hard. You just have to stick with it. Roll it up. There. Now we have this tire all the way around. Now we want to just double check the inside. You go around the edge like so, making sure that you don't see any of the tube bulging out. All right, looks like it's good to go. There's ways to do this. We're going to use a regular air pump. You also have a mini pump, which you may have come with you, or a CO2 as an inflator, and the CO2 itself. But for our purposes today, we're going to be using a pump because we just happen to be in our garage / bike shop. You push this on, and you just slowly start inflating. And you're gonna go slow until you start seeing the edge of your tire coming out all the way around. You wanna make sure that the bead sets right. You also check the side of the tire. It should tell you about what to inflate your tires to. Now this says 120 PSI max. We're definitely not gonna go to 120 PSI max because that is gonna be way too much air for said tire. Not a comfortable ride, but I would probably run this particular tire at right around 80 PSI. Once you get that set, you'll twist this knob down, the end of your Presta valve. You'll take your little washer and then just turn it up the valve and snug it just a little bit. Air in tire. Now the fun part. Putting this back on. Remember we had set the chain so that when we put this back together, it went around this bottom cog. We did that for this particular instance, so we remember that. So you'll take your quick release and put it in between the chain pieces. And then you're going to take that chain and you're going to push it down and pull it back in. It sits nice and into the dropouts. You'll take your quick release and you're going to close this right back up, curved towards the frame, in between the triangles or out the back. Don't push it against the frame. That was very difficult to get off. Then you close your brakes, lift the back wheel up, spin your crank so that everything settles in, and you get back on and you roll. That is how you change a flat tire.